1 second in, and you might be thinking, Nick, why are you filming in a dark hallway with all of these doors closed? Our house is a mess right now. We just got back from test day a few days ago. There are protein bars literally everywhere. We're then going on another trip in a few days, and we're starting to pack. So really, there's just nowhere great to film at the moment besides this lovely hallway. Okay, so if you didn't see the last episode of Road to a Nut Free launch, what are we doing? It was literally me at my facility. 15 minutes of myself and future Mrs. No Nuts. We were at the facility testing the current protein bar formulation. It was an awesome day. Now we came back with over 400 samples of the protein bar. And funny enough, if you watched that video, you saw that we made 2 batches. Batch 1 was the batch where we extruded the bars, the square looking ones, and batch 2 were the liquidy ones on the tray that never solidified. And funny enough, batch 2 actually was double the size of batch 1. And we had to bring all the bars from batch 1 home. And so if batch 2 did succeed, we wouldn't have had enough room in our suitcases. We actually got stopped by TSA. They didn't really like the bars that were not totally formed. It was weird. They liked some bars, but not others. So we had to rearrange some stuff, put some bars under the plane and put some bars on the plane with us. It was a wild time. Now, it's been really cool to come home and individually wrap every single one of these samples because we didn't wrap them at the facility. We put them in a bag and took them home. So then the next couple days, we then spent individually wrapping at home with a heat sealer, which we had to buy, every single one of those 400 to 500 bars. Now this is just one box in my hand here, but you can kind of get the idea that there are I didn't really think that through. So we came home from test day with all these bars. Now, granted, there is a little bit of R&D we're still going to have to do over the next few weeks. Nothing inherently wrong with these bars. Actually, they're very tasty and they could work. But there were some temperature control issues we had at test day that my food scientist wants to iron out. So currently, we're just going to wait for my food scientist to figure that out over the next couple of weeks. And I'm just going to kind of sit here and eat these bars slowly. So hopefully that fix will come soon and we'll start planning our first production run. Now, have I just sat on the couch and waited for my food scientist to R&D this formulation? Yes, but not only that, I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do with all these protein bars? Am I supposed to eat 500? Well, no, of course not. That's like, I don't know, 6,000 grams of protein, a little over my daily protein goal of about 5,000. So I thought, I have a lot of people following me online, and so I decided to offer up some of these samples. So I posted on Facebook, anybody want a sample? I can ship. Message me. And the first 20, 30 minutes of that post, no one really responded. And I'm like, oh, dang, I kind of thought I'd get more traction here. But then after 30 minutes, the Facebook algorithm blessed me with its light. And all of a sudden, people started actually seeing that offer of samples. Oh my God. So many people reached out asking for samples. It was fantastic. It was everything I could have hoped of. It was everything I dreamt. It was the greatest day of Mix Got No Nuts history after test day because people actually wanted to try my product. As people were asking for samples, I realized something else. I realized, yes, I can get people to try the bar. That would be fantastic. But wouldn't it be also fantastic to get reviews of the bar? Because what if I, Lone Mick, can get reviews of a product before the product is even ready? It's like filling up the gas tank while the car is being built. So then when the car is built, it's just ready to go. We don't need to fill up the gas tank. So when the bar is actually live, we can say, hey, look at these reviews from hundreds of beta testers who already love the bar. Now you just get to buy the whole thing. So on every single one of these bars, I'm gonna go close to the camera for you. There's a QR code right here. It is a simple survey. It simply asks for your star rating of the bar and then leave a review of the bar. This will give me a lot of ammunition going forward when the bar is actually ready. So I don't have to wait for all that goodwill and reviews and trust. I can just have it ready to go. I think it's pretty smart. Now I've sent out 100 plus already to the post office. I think the workers there already kind of know my name and what my shtick is. And in sending all these bars, there is one thing I'm worried about, and that is the bar melting. It is very hot here. I live in Texas, and it's hot all over the country right now. And so, as you can see, the bars are in a clear plastic lining. These will not obviously be the final wrapper of the product, but these are just like how we sealed them up at home. They taste just as good, and it's only really a visual thing that you have to get over if they melt a little bit. So just stick it in the fridge and wait an hour. It'll be fine. Most of the bars are in transit right now. It's in the hands of the almighty USPS. So I've gotten 0 reviews on my survey so far, but I'm hoping over the next couple days, people start to get their bars and leave excellent, excellent reviews. But anyway, to recap, test day a couple weeks ago, success. We made all of these bars. We're gonna have to make an R&D tweak, like I said. That should take a few weeks. And in the meantime, I've been sending all of the samples that I have from test day to people all across the country, a lot in Canada, even a few in the UK, and 1 in Australia so far, which is
Pretty cool.
but this has been episode 4 of Road to a Nut Free Launch. I am ready. You hear me, Wall? I am ready for launch. We're just going to have to be a little bit more patient, but I'm trying to stack the deck so that when launch is finally here, it will be a glorious, glorious time for people with peanut and tree nut allergies like myself. Hey, thanks for watching.